Welcome to the Unfiltered Duo podcast. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Carrie.
And this is how the unfiltered chaos makes sense.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Carrie.
How are you today?
Great.
Good. I've heard you have some pretty strong pet peeves, if you will.
Yeah, I think everybody has pet peeves.
Yeah, no, I definitely have some pet peeves.
And we've never
do.
really, maybe some things we've talked about, together outside of this.
Yeah.
Just over our course of time of being friends, but we've never really deep dived in what really bothers us.
That's true. And maybe tonight we can discover something new and be like, I didn't know that.
Oh, we can agree and disagree.
Yes, we can. I know. Do you have one you'd like to start off with, or you want me to go?
Sure, I'll start one off.
Mm-hmm.
Smacking food, smacking gum, smacking. It drives me up the wall.
Really?
I try to restrain from going crazy and psychotic while I'm sitting there. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's difficult. I know it's my problem, but at the same time, I think it's like manners. Scott used to do it, and when we started dating, I was like, no. And then whenever his brother Billy would come and visit us, we would give him allowance, but then I would be like, if you smack at the table, you owe me 25 cents.
Oh.
So I taught him to not do it, and still this day, that is imprinted in his mind.
Because you scared it out of him.
Yeah. And my kids too. I'm like,
Mm-mm. That's funny. No, that doesn't drive me. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. I can't. Nope.
I know, I've seen your family eat. They aren't terrible though.
Yeah.
I'm able to restrain myself. You've never seen me go crazy. So
No.
that speaks volumes.
There you go. Good job. You're maturing out of your
out of my weirdness.
Making money away from you. That's funny. No, I don't. But I will say, working with the classroom that I work with special needs kids. I learned to just ignore a lot. There's a lot
That's true.
They do. I don't even hear it. And somebody else in the room will hear it and go, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know they were making that noise. So,
yeah, there's another one that's very similar to this. And I looked it up one time, and it's a disorder, and I'll find that as we go along.
Okay. Something that drives me insane is people putting empty containers back in the pantry or the fridge.
That makes me mad because I think, let's say Swiss rolls.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see in the box.
No.
And if I have that, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I go to get it, and it ain't there.
No, I know. I've done it. Just
that will piss me off.
Cereal boxes.
Oh.
If there's just a little tiny bit, you're either going to eat it or you're tossing it.
Right.
Don't put it back.
It's not enough to make a bowl. Just
no.
Do something with it. Either eat it, let it go.
I do know people who will just combine cereals and just have a cereal mix and eat that of all the leftover cereals.
My mother-in-law does that.
Yeah, I'm not that person to go that far.
No.
But I don't want the end of your cereal stuck in my pantry.
Yeah.
Because I think I have a lot of cereal and I don't go shopping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So,
and it holds a lot of the dusty, I call them dusty particles of the cereal is always at the bottom, and nobody wants that in their cereal bowl. Just toss the damn thing.
Just get rid of it. I'm done.
All right, habitual liars.
Yes.
I've known people, know people, that kind of thing. It drives me insane because you'll know they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, excuse me, you know that you're lying. I know you're lying. You know that I know that you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we playing this game?
No, don't. Yeah. There's a line from Hook, the movie Hook, with Robin Williams.
Yeah, I love that movie.
And Dustin Hoffman's Hook. And he goes, why lie when the truth is far too much fun? And that's kind of my mom liked that. So it's kind of stuck with me in my life. It's don't lie. The truth is fun. The truth will set, it's
well, the truth sets you free for one thing. Just lying in general.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to lie. Nobody's going to be perfect.
No.
But I also don't like people to ball face lie to me.
Mm-mm.
I try to tell my kids, I'm like, I'm asking you directly right now, and I'm being serious. Like, if you're lying to me and I find out, I'm going to be mad, and there's going to be consequences. But if you go ahead and tell me, I'm going to be upset.
Right.
But I'm also going to take into factor that you were honest enough to come forward.
Exactly. Okay. People using the speakerphone in public. Like, I don't want to hear all of your whole conversation.
Mm-mm.
It's awful.
I don't like hearing it, but then again, I'm intrigued. I'm like, you feel this comfortable to let everybody hear what's going on?
Yeah. So, no, I can't, like, especially if you're like at an airport or, like, no.
Remember the bus trip in Italy and the guy got mad at Kylie for her putting her foot on the seat, but then he gets on his phone and is talking all loud. Who knows if he understood me, but I was like, well, that's rude too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to hear you talking to whoever's on the other one.
No. Like, no, turn that off. No one needs to hear all of that.
Yeah, I agree. Kids come first in a divorce.
That's a pet peeve of yours?
Yes, there is people. Well, my parents didn't put me first in their divorce. And I think that's what I get hung up on is other parents that I see go through a divorce and they're not putting, like, besides if they're upset with the spouse or the spouse is upset with them, like just keeping their adult stuff to themselves and outside of the children, it really pisses me off. It makes me want to fight people.
So, like, not putting the kids first.
Yeah, if they don't put them. Sorry, I guess I kind of read that.
I can't explain what you're talking about.
Yeah, like if they don't put them first and put their personal adult feelings to the side and do just what is best for the kids, whether they like it, maybe it may not be in their favor, maybe it is in their favor. Just putting them 1st, that will get underneath my skin and I will say something.
Yeah, I agree with that. The kids don't need to be involved in the messy adult stuff because it has nothing to do with the kids.
No. And they have enough going on with a divorce without being second class.
Yeah, no, they're just as confused as everybody else. People not returning their shopping carts drives me crazy.
If I catch them in the act. If I see a random buggy, it doesn't irritate me as much. But if I see the person blatantly leave it, I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, even
like put it in the cart holder.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah.
And if you know you're a person that doesn't want to put the cart back, park by a cart return.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that specifically, so I don't have to walk as far.
At Costco, if there's like, I don't care how far I'm out, if there's a spot around a cart return, that's mine.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to walk, like, to put it back. I put them back no matter how far away I'm in, but no.
I got to be honest. One time recently at Costco, I had to park all the way over in, like, the restaurant and stuff that's across the way. I did not walk that cart all the way back.
Where did you put it?
On a grass median area where it could not hit cars and cars could not hit it.
Okay. I kind of...
And there was other ones there, so I was like, I'm not putting anybody out because there was already 2 or 3. Right. So I was like, somebody's going to have to walk out here to get it. But it also bothered me to leave it there.
Yes. But that one's also kind of a gray area because you have to cross pretty heavy cross traffic to get that cart back to where you're going. That's true. I blame that one on the store for not having a cart return so far out, even though they know people have to park that far out.
That's true, yeah.
So I kind of blame that one on them. Mm-hmm. But if you're like at Kroger or Giant or Harris Teeter or something like that, there's not that many people in the parking lot.
No.
You can get that cart and get it back
Especially at Walmart. There's so many of those.
Yeah.
Like, you're just being lazy.
You are.
I bet if you went to Aldi, though, you want your fucking quarter back and you will walk it back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of Aldi carts, are you the one that has to put it back and get your quarter? Or are you like a happy, like, give somebody else you'll take a quarter and they get your cart, or do you have to have your quarter back?
So I'm going to say I typically don't end up getting a cart to begin with, but if I do, I'm just like, "Ooh, surprise for the next person," because it's only a quarter and it's okay. And the next person might not have a quarter, and maybe we're going to have to carry all their things. I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes people's day, though. It's a little happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about toilet paper, over or under for you?
I don't care.
It's got to come over. So I've probably I do it at people's house. I don't know if I've done it here.
I don't know.
But if their paper is the wrong way, I will fix it.
Yeah, see, I just don't care. I don't care when it's toilet paper and it's there. I mean, I grew up going to yeah. I grew up going to houses where we didn't even have toilet paper holders. It was like on the tub.
Well, that actually is the best in a way, because then you don't have to worry about which direction it's going.
Well, right. So I think I learned from a little kid that I just didn't care what direction, as long as I had toilet paper within reach.
Happy. That was always the worst, if somebody did not remove it and they took a bath and it falls into the bath.
Yeah, then you have a big soaky thing.
It's like, what do I do with this?
But yeah, so no, I don't care. I know I live with people who care.
I just like it to be over, because then it's ready for the next person. If it's under, the person's like trying to figure out which direction it's going.
Sounds like a them problem.
It's a me problem.
Well, and like
I fix it.
I won't even change the role. Like, I'll just set it by the toilet. I don't care. I mean, if it's like the public...
Wait, what? You won't change the role? Like, what do you mean by that?
So if it's the public restroom where I know like friends and family are going to use it, I will make sure it is stocked and it is changed, and like they will have clear and easy access to toilet paper. But if it is like my personal bathroom where it's mainly just like me, like I'll just put the toilet paper on the floor next to the toilet or behind the toilet. Like, I don't care if there's a toilet paper holder or not.
It's kind of lazy. Like, all you gotta do is switch it out. It takes like 2 seconds.
No, I don't
you
care.
Just take the old one and I squish it and then put it in the garbage can.
It's 2 seconds. I have to go do other things.
Your life's not that busy. You need to like slow down and smell the roses. That's what you need to do.
I'm not smelling anything in the bathroom.
You might would smell potpourri or poopery.
Poopery, yes.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know this about you. Now I'm like,
well, that's my private life.
I want to go invade your bedroom to see if it needs paper changed on the roll now. Oh my gosh. At least I know you've never done that in the hall bathroom.
No, like I said, if it's a public use, I will like make sure it is stocked. I make sure.
So how do you have time for that and don't have time for your own personal space?
I like it in my brain. It doesn't matter as long as I know that there's toilet paper around the toilet. It's accessible. I'll be clean.
What if your toilet overflowed and like I'm thinking of reasons why it should be on the roll.
I am like a master plunger. My toilets don't overflow. I am a solid. I can't remember the last time I overflowed a toilet.
I don't know. Me neither. But so you never know. It could happen.
So much information going out right now. Oh, here's one. Your phone charger. And if people steal it from where you put it.
Ma'am, you are talking to the right person if you are against it, because let me tell you, I color coded our fucking chargers because somehow or another mine kept on being stolen. And I didn't know who was stealing it because they were all white. Everybody got their own color. I had pink, Kylie had purple, Braden had red, Scott had blue. Can't get confused on that.
No, everyone.
You're not colorblind?
No, I get very, very annoyed when I would set up a charging station and like everyone would have access to anything that they needed. But for some reason, the chargers from the charging station would go missing And then I would go to use the charging station that I set up, and it is not there.
Color coded. That's what I'm gonna say.
I know. Well, we've gotten to
Amazon.
the point where we're kind of possessive about it, and so people just don't touch it anymore. I've complained enough about it that.
Yeah, I'm lucky now. Like my kids, like whenever I did that, no, Kylie was still in high school. Yeah, it just got really bad, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this. And then I have extra chargers. You know, I still get pissed about those chargers because I have extra chargers in the kitchen in case, like, randomly somebody needs it. Like, somebody came over because I don't keep chargers in the like main floor.
Right.
So that's like our backup chargers. Like if we need it right at that moment, or someone is over and they need one. And that pisses me off when those go missing too, because nobody knows where they went.
Right? Who knows?
And I'm like, somebody does. Somebody knows where that went. Mm-mm.
No, chargers it's a big thing.
What about family isn't always blood? Like, do you believe, like, I'm a very firm believer that if I become very close to someone and they're not blood, like, they are my family. So if somebody tries to argue with me and say they're not, I'm going to be like, yes, they are. I chose them.
I will say, like, I wouldn't say it's not like a pet peeve, because if by the time they're arguing with me, I don't respect them as much as
and maybe
I
this
could've.
one isn't, like, it's not really a pet peeve.
But it might be a hill you'll die on versus a pet peeve.
Yeah, now if somebody told me that they're not really my family, like let's take one of my family members, tried to tell me, well, that's not even really your family. The fuck? Like, if I label you as that, do you know what crap we've went through? And like, maybe and for me, that in you, like, we don't live close to family. So if we make those bonds, like, it is as if it was your family living locally and you needed help or anything, like, you're able to count on those.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely agree with that. I think if people tried to come in and argue that the relationship I have with the people that I live closer to aren't as important as them.
Right. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. That's where I would be like, oh, hold the phone.
Right.
Because who's been in my life a lot more than you have lately? You know, it's just like, yeah.
And I have had an instant where I had to go to bat for that. And I was like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, if you have never lived away from home, I think those are the people that don't understand.
Right. Like, yeah, if you haven't left and you don't know how it is to, like, build up.
Yeah. Build that trust.
Yes.
Loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's definitely, like, I'd classify that as like a hill that you would die on kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's bugged me a lot lately, and this is a hill I would die on, and a pet peeve. It is all of the things above.
All right.
People who walk too close to me on, like, nature walks. And I'm not talking about, like, friends and family. Not that. But if you're just out, like, because I walk during soccer a lot, and there's, like, nature trails. I'm in the woods. I'm, it's up by the.
Like, are you going to pass me? Like, just pass me.
Why are you, like,
you're
can
too
you
close.
Get around? Yeah, like, those people, like,
it's like driving a car. I'm like, either speed the fuck up, slow the fuck down, or I need to speed up. Somebody needs to move.
Yes. Like, you are not walking the same. How did you even get here? Because you're not walking the same pace. You were walking faster before because you caught up to me. Now keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if I'm coming up on somebody, like, I'll speed around them to, like,
yeah,
get
I
going.
actually pick up my pace because I don't want to linger.
Yeah. But no, people lingering in my bubble. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that does irritate.
Get out my bubble.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I give them the death stare, and then I just stop, and I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it makes me very angry. I don't like it.
We've talked about this one. No is a full sentence.
Mm-hmm.
If I say no, I do not owe anyone an explanation. And if I deem that you don't deserve an explanation,
no. Done.
Like, I will down that hill and I'll be like, no, like, I don't owe you any racing. It is what it is. It's a boundary.
Yeah. No, I use that a lot. Or it's just like, yeah, done. Walking away.
And most people, something that I've learned is most people that do not take that as a full sentence, they also wouldn't be able to handle the truth of what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So then to me, it's like making a domino effect. And so I'm like, all right, you don't really want to hear what I got to say. So just take my no and go on.
Right. No, definitely. Another thing that grinds my gears is people who don't use their turn signal. I get very angry at those people. I honk at them.
I think it depends on where I'm at in the drive. Am I waiting for them to do something? Or am I just behind them? If I'm just behind them and they aren't using the turn signal, I don't care. Because we're in the lane that either they can go straight or turn, and I don't care which one that they're doing.
I guess, yeah, in that situation, I don't care. But if you're merging or if you're slowing down and you're not using your turn signal,
yeah,
you get honked at for just slowing down in my lane.
Oh, I'll yell at people.
Oh, yeah. If you have your turn signal on and slow down, I'm cool with you. I know what you're doing. But if you're just slowing down, honk. Like I use.
It's like, where are you going? Where you do?
I honk at people all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
I honk at people behind me. Like if you're doing something dumb behind me, you get
they don't even know.
No, they don't. But I'm honking.
Oh my god. That honks for you back there.
Someone's pet peeve on our comments is going to be like, I honk at people who honk at me. Like, I just honk.
Oh, I have seen people do that. I'm like, do you even know who's honking? I don't even know who's honking.
Did you get honked at? Like, why are you honking? Sometimes I honk because it's like a honking party and everyone should just honk.
Well, there's a tunnel in Mobile, Alabama. So growing up, if we went to Florida, you would have to go through this. And it was like a known ritual of like multiple people, not just me. It wasn't just my idea. I don't know who the fuck started this. But whenever you go into the tunnel, like you blow your horn and it's all fun. When we lived in Florida and I would have to go to Mississippi, like I wanted my kids to experience it too. And we would do it. And sometimes people would be like looking at us like with death stares. Like I was like, obviously your parents didn't do a good job of showing you. Like, this is something that's been going on for decades, but that's a fun thing.
Oh.
And I tried to do it here in Virginia Beach, and nobody was participating, and also seemed angry.
They were angry.
I was like, I'm not beeping at you in front of me. God,
that's funny.
Like, I even do like the little boop 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 boop. Like anybody that's mad, they're gonna lay on the horn.
Right. Not a
like know happy. Your cues.
Right.
Then that pisses me off.
I'd be like, is that person scared of going in the tunnel?
Right.
Are they honking to scare something away?
No. We used to like roll down the windows, honk the horn. It was a big thing. I fully believe that going to the beach will heal you in so many ways. Like your soul. And if somebody was like, no, it won't, I'm like, I can show you. You don't think you could? It doesn't.
You and I have been on the beach together. Did I enjoy it?
Well, you just applied sunscreen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you can enjoy it. I am transparent. Casper the ghost. I don't know. Like, there's something about the calming. Now, if it's a busy, hectic day at the beach, that's not as relaxing. But I feel like that heals like so many of my problems of just going to the beach and sitting.
I will let you have as much beach as you want.
Yeah, that's what I need in my retirement life.
Yeah, no.
Hand, wink, wink, Scott.
Yeah, you can have that one. I'll sit at the bar.
Hey, bar view at the beach is still the beach helping you. Like you see it and you see the waves and you're like, this is so happy and peaceful. And everybody here is happy. most of them.
No, I'm the grump.
You had a great time on that trip, so I'm gonna think that you just think you're grumpy, but I feel like you had a good time.
I had a nice time meeting everyone. Yes,
and we had a tent.
Yeah, which is a must. I have to have a tent. I have to have shade. There is no way I can go to the beach without shade.
I want to feel like the sun crisping my skin like I'm in a microwave. Like,
no.
Burn.
No.
Yes.
No, because it hurts for days.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I know you might get after me for this one because I know people from the South generally do this.
Uh-oh.
Calling all soda Coke. Like it's Pepsi, it's Dr. Pepper, it's Sprite, it's not Coke. Like, tell me what you want. Don't tell me just a Coke. Like,
yeah,
I need a specific drink for you.
So, I will say that I've definitely outgrown that. That's what I do. I don't do that, even though we have talked about like that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like really society, like we do make fun of it, and that's how it was as a kid. And there are still people that do that.
I'm sure.
And they'll be like, the waitress will be like, "You want a regular Coke? You want a Diet Coke? Do you want a different kind of Coke?" Like, and so I have had that. But yeah, I think you need to call it by what it is if you have expectations of what you're receiving.
Yeah, because if I come back with just a regular Coke, that's not what I wanted. Well, that's what you said.
That is what you said.
Yeah. So, no, it drives me kind of crazy.
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to do it at a restaurant one day while we're all out. And I'm going to say a Coke. And then whenever they don't ask me, I'm going to be like, "Aren't you going to ask me what kind?"
Yeah, they'll be like, "No."
They're going to be like, "What the fuck?"
No.
They're going to be like, "Crazy lady, table 3.
Yeah, don't go back to that
one. Breathing loud. It makes me want to smother people.
Like, I will stop you breathing.
Yeah. Like, I can understand if you're breathing loud because you just ran. You did something crazy and it got your heart rate up. That doesn't bother me. It's when you're just sitting or you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're sleeping.
Right. That's something I overlook. I don't. But again, like,
so noises don't see. I wish that.
Yeah, I don't.
That.
Yeah, auditory things.
I need to look up.
I can. You have auditory processing.
I do. I told you that I have like
sensitivities.
Me and Kylie both like talk about like she picked up from me about a lot of my stuff because like I would say stuff, or either like it's just hereditary or something.
Yeah, no, I have none of them.
What did you call it?
Auditory processing or auditory sensitivities.
I don't think that's what.
Auditory processing disorders.
Disorder. Oh.
Let's see. Noise, difficult understanding speech, sensitivity to loud sounds.
All right, I'm gonna keep digging into this and while we're talking about it. So that is one of them. But also kind of piggybacking off of that one, it's like if somebody's like clicking a pen over and over, like fidgeting, and then like tapping,
yeah,
or scratching, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot even focus on what's going on because that's all I hear.
Okay, one of mine, and it doesn't happen too often, but I know people who do it. It's ending text messages with too many ellipses. And ellipses are those 3 little dots that you put after like a sentence, because those little dots mean that you're still thinking, or like your sentence trails off to imply other things. Like those 3 little dots.
Yeah.
And people who leave those 3 little dots too much in their sentences that are like texting, I'm like, why what are you implying here, Steve? Like, you need to explain what you're saying. If you use too many ellipses, you're out. Like, I'm not going to pay attention to any of your ellipses because I then assume you don't know how to use them appropriately.
Yeah, I don't put those.
I know your husband does.
I need to pay attention to that. Yeah. Oh my God.
No, he's the
I've
one
probably
of
never picked up on it.
He is definitely.
I just don't do it because I'm like, are you waiting? Is that my cue of you're waiting on my response? Like, that's normally what I think. I'm like, are you waiting on my, like, are you trailing off because you don't, you're lost for words at this point? Like, I've never directly addressed it. Oh, and I know he listens, so we're going to find out. That'll be a follow-up. We'll update people of just like, hey, from somebody that does it, why they do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a point in doing it.
Maybe we just ask him anytime he does it. We'll be like, what are you implying? And see what he says versus like.
Oh, he'll hear this episode and the chances of us getting him to do it, I think it is very slim.
Well, he's not going to change his behavior overnight.
That's true. Valid. By the way, that's Miss Fiona. Oh, girl, look at that. What does that say?
Misophonia.
Okay, that's what I got. See, a disorder causing a strong emotional and physiological reaction to specific sounds such as chewing, sniffing, or tapping. And symptoms is anger, anxiety. Girl, I get mad. It says anger, anxiety, disgust, and or fight or flight. Like I'm ready to like give up and walk off or. And that is a real like. And Scott gets so mad because I try to be nice sometimes if he's snoring or if he's breathing hard. But also there's a point of when you've put up with it for an hour plus, and then you're going to get an elbow to the kidney. Like, I am being disturbed, and I know this is my problem, as he would say. It's my thoughts, but I can't get them to shut up. And so then I can't go back to sleep.
You can't go back to sleep.
No, or I can't fall asleep. Serious thing, serious problem.
Yeah, that is.
I'm just letting that like all out on the front lawn, but it is like I will.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. I think it's bullshit.
Oh, good, because I was like, oh my gosh, where are we going with this? What am I going to have to?
And I hate when people are like, oh my gosh, guess where I'm going for Valentine's Day. If I gotta make up a damn holiday for the person that is interested in me, loves me, married to me, dating me, whatever it is, to get them to take me somewhere, I don't need one day.
No.
And do you know how crowded the restaurants are? I'm like, terrible. When the person is like talking about like it's gonna be this happy experience, I'm like, are you psycho? Like, no. It's not gonna be happy. No. You're gonna have like, if we go out to eat on Valentine's, go to Mexican restaurants. Nobody's going.
Nobody's
going. Because they're like, take me to a steak or, you know.
No.
I'm like, no.
Early on in our relationship, we definitely tried to make it something, but I think we realized pretty quickly that it was just like dumb. And so.
Yeah, I've never harped on it. I don't care about it. I don't need a gift. Typically we'll do something either like cooking like some kind of food that we really like maybe making our dinner at home that's really special, or we'll go to the Mexican restaurant because like I said, nobody goes.
Yeah,
but we don't do anything.
We would go to Chick-fil-A and
they do the little heart boxes.
They do little heart boxes, and you can, if you order a kid's meal, you can trade the toy in for free ice cream. So we would always just do that because you don't need a ton of food. You know, you just get some chickens, you get some fries, and then you get some ice cream and dessert and dinner.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate when people talk about Valentine's Day like it's worthy of a holiday. But anyways,
I know I'll say something, and I know You're gonna laugh at me for this because you know what this cabinet looks like in my house.
Uh-oh.
The Tupperware area.
I told you. I got you, girl.
Well, I've organized it. Like I've taken everything out. I've stacked the lids. I've stacked the different things. It's all been organized. It's all been thing, but everyone else has to buy into it. It can't just be me.
Do you know the only way that I've been able to keep mine clean was whenever I stopped separating the lids from the containers, because that's what people would do. They would just chunk them in there because they didn't feel like it was a system. But if I was like, no, like if you're going to wash a Tupperware, typically the lid and the container are going to be in the dishwasher or the sink, whatever, at the same time. You put that thing together and then you put it in the cabinet. And then it's like, you don't need tons of it because what do you need it for?
No, you're right.
And so I got rid of a ton of it because I was like, I don't even need this much. So lids attached, and you are not the first woman to complain about that I've heard. I have other people that I've heard, and I tell them the same thing. I was like, once I started making it a rule that you had to put the lid on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because
then everybody does stack it, because if not, it's gonna topple.
Yeah, it topples out, and
over.
then people like try to stack it and close the door real quick, and they're like, I did it, and like, no, you didn't, because it's just a problem for the next person. Oh, so yeah, Tupperware should come. Oh, so there are these cute little like robotic cars that we have at school where it's a little blue car. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little blue car, and you get these like rubber green, yellow, and red mats that you put on the ground.
Okay.
And then you turn on the car, you put it on the green mat, and it goes to the yellow one, and it'll slow down, and then it stops on the red one. So, you know, it's just like cool. This fun little like coding car where like you can do all these different things with it. It's really cute. It was my job today to go get them so we could play with them.
Okay.
And they came in this little case that was also the charging case. And they each had like a nice little slot where they fit into it.
Yeah.
And then like the rubber mats even had a slot in the carrying case.
Oh.
And I'm like, whoever thought of this is my new best friend.
Right.
Like I need
That's
this person
genius,
in my life.
because then it's all organized.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody doesn't try to shove everything just any old way.
Well, I mean, it was clearly designated spots for everything.
Good.
Which I feel like I would be happier with toy manufacturers if they planned storage in the toys.
Yeah.
Like little people.
Oh yeah.
Those little people just get everywhere. Like I don't need Cinderella over there and this and like build in some sort of
like storage. A little carriage, little drawer or something. Yes. Because like we went through like Cars came out with this huge like racetrack, and then you could buy the different types of car, Disney brand or whatever. But then I was like, what do I even do with this whole racetrack whenever it's not there? It doesn't come with a box to put all the pieces in.
Yeah, like Hot Wheels.
It only lasted for a little bit.
Yeah.
So Hot Wheels, now they do have like, I call them like suitcases, and you can fit them in their little cubbies.
Yeah, but you have to buy the suitcase outside of the Hot Wheels track.
That's true. That's true.
I want an all-encompassed storage toy system.
We could come up with our own like toys where everything has like a spot to put it away.
Yes. That's probably an organizer's dream.
Right. I had a toy box for each of my kids.
That was
like the best thing, because if it was something that I didn't even know what to do with it or where to put it, chunk it in the toy box.
Yeah.
And then it got it all out of the way. Let's see. Children, and you're getting to this point, like children that come into my house and they're mute and they don't say hi, you know, just a little something. I don't want to talk to them. I don't need to hold a conversation. Just say hi. Lots of reasons. Safety. If their parents come to look for them, I need to know that they're in my house and what their name is. 2 is it's just nice little conversation. If you want to hang out with my kid, especially high school age, I guess is what I'm really getting at. But like, if you're wanting to come to my house and hang out with my kid, and I'm probably going to see you again,
Yeah.
like, let's just build that relationship because it takes a long time for me to see kids and remember their names.
Yeah.
So I need to see you multiple times too. But it's just a respect thing too, just saying hi. Like if we're sitting in the living room, don't just walk past us with my child and don't say anything.
Yeah. No,
Pet peeve.
I can see that.
And actually, a rule, we'll stop them and be like, "What's your name?"
Yeah, you need to know who's in your house.
There was a girl missing the other day, and there were some girls that came over to our house. It was guys and girls, but the girls, I was like, I called to the basement, and I was like, Brayden, you need to bring all the girls up here. And I like lined them up, and I'm like, is anybody this girl? Because I was like, if she's in this house, I don't want to be part of that.
No. Are any of you lost or stolen?
I was like, I didn't even catch all your names whenever you came in. Like, I'm not doing that.
Let's see. Now here's one that I've kind of gotten. I mean, I don't expressly say this, but if people say it, I'm like, what are you doing? Do you not know? You know, it's like I will silently judge them when they say like espresso instead of espresso, because there's not an X in espresso, so it's espresso. It's not espresso. So
I definitely put an X in it.
yeah, there's no.
But I'm not going to talk to you with us because I don't say that.
Well, right.
Like, I don't.
We don't specifically talk about our
No.
coffee orders, but if somebody says it, I'm like, no, you know, no.
It's like salmon or salmon. Like,
yeah,
definitely very similar.
yes.
People with small children that have deadlock schedules, bedtimes, routines. My kids have never had like an actual bedtime like set. It's just kind of depends on like what we're doing, how tired they are. Like I never had to fight them to get them to go to sleep. They would go to sleep if the TV was on. They didn't care. So I never have had to deal with that. So maybe my outlook is different about bedtime. But I've never like enforced a bedtime. It was just kind of like if we're at home by 9 o'clock, we all need to be winding down. Like, are we ready for bed? Go get in your bed. You want to watch TV? Cool. If you want to fall asleep, I don't care. But like, we're all going to go to our separate rooms, and it's going to be kind of like bedtime. But
yeah,
I'm not going to worry. Like, are you asleep?
Right. I think when my kids were little, I definitely had the like, oh, it's bedtime or it's nap time, time to go for naps. Only because I think it was selfish that I wanted that quiet chunk during the day. So I wasn't like a strict time, but if I knew like it was a good time, I'd be like, oh, well, we gotta go. Time for their nap. When no, I mean, they could nap all they wanted or they didn't, but like it gave me an excuse to have some like quiet time or get out of something I didn't want to be in.
Oh no, I might have used it as an excuse before to just sleep somewhere.
So I was never like super strict about this is their nap time. It was like, no, this is the time where they're quiet and I'm doing whatever I want to do during the
day. I think it's because me and Scott were young whenever we had kids too. If we went to a friend's house, like first off, if I'm going to your house and I'm bringing my kid and I'm going to stay late, we're going to be good enough friends that if I say, hey, I'm going to crash on your couch because my kid's going to fall asleep. So it's either I'm going to end up needing to take them home at some point or we can crash here and that's fine.
Yeah.
We did that, or we would let other people like stay at our house. Like if they wanted to come over with their kids. I just was never like oh, this is nap time. Nap time was whenever they got tired.
Yeah.
Like, but also I didn't deal with kids that were, you look at them and you're like, this kid is fighting their sleep so hard. Maybe my kids were too chill. I don't know. Brayden definitely was. He slept a lot. But I never had to deal with it, so I never enforced it. So
Right.
whenever I see other parents and they're like, I have to be there at this time, I have to do this, I have to do that, I'm like, sometimes I think, is it like they just selfishly want
Yeah.
to make that schedule so it benefits them? Or is it that some of them I know, like, it is hell bent because that's what they believe is your kid can't sleep anywhere else, but God forbid they have to be in their bed.
Yeah. So you brought up parenting, and I mean, my kids are growing out of like going to playgrounds, so I don't spend a lot of time at playgrounds anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But mine wanted to go down a slide, and
Mhm.
it was one of those like roller Amazon package slides, that had like a bunch of little rollers, and you rolled
Oh,
down
yeah,
it,
yeah.
one of those. And there was a girl at the top, she's kind of hanging on it. And then my child was waiting, and I was kind of like, why isn't this girl just going down? She clearly looks like she wants to go down because she's trying to like swing herself, so I was like, what's happening?
Like, let go.
Right. But then I went and looked, and there was like a between 18-month and 2-year-old laying at the bottom, like laying on the ground with her feet like up on the slide.
Oh, no.
And I was like, where is that kid's parents?
Mm.
You don't play at the bottom of the slide.
No.
It is
That goes back to
like-
whenever we, the asshole about kids.
Mhm.
If anybody didn't hear that episode, go back to it. But it's one of those things. It's like, watch your kid.
Yeah.
Don't let your kid be a fucking asshole. And I know an 18-month-old, like,
The 18-month-old is
I know
not
I
being-
shouldn't call them that. That's not what they're trying to do.
No.
They are just trying to have fun in their little moment, but it's like the parents, move your child.
Yeah. Teach them not to play at the end of slides, because
Yeah.
if they keep playing it in the slides, they're going to get clocked.
That's why I always taught my kids. I'm like, as soon as you go down, you don't fiddle fart around.
No.
Like, get up, go on. Like, go get back in line or go do something else. Don't stay
Yeah.
down there because you're going to get hit.
Yeah. So, and like the parents were like 10 feet away, because as soon as I got real annoyed and I was going to go like, where is this kid's parents kind of a thing, the kid got up and ran over. So I was just like, that kid just saved everyone a lot. But yeah, I was just like, no. That is a huge pet peeve, is parenting, like people who aren't parenting.
Yeah.
Just because you're at a park and playground doesn't mean your kids get to go wild.
Right.
Like with a swing set, you want to let your kid run in front of the swings to get clocked by somebody on a swing?
Dude, if
No.
my kid does it, I'm like, you deserve it. Like, I'm also that parent that's
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to be mad at the other kid because you purposely ran in front of it knowing what was going to happen.
No,
So,
you need to parent your kids. I'm sorry. Like,
what about expired food?
no, it depends on the food.
Ah! Girl, if it's got a date on it, that date's there for a reason. That shit's going in the garbage. I don't care if I haven't even opened it. It is going in the garbage.
No.
I am a stickler on dates, and every so often I go through my entire refrigerator and my deep freeze and stuff and check dates and everything. And if it's expired, it's going in the garbage.
I mean, meat can get really bad, but no, not everything has to be gone
Dairy?
bad. It's expired.
Like dairy,
Not all dairy goes bad by the expiration date.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it. And I'm gonna send
Unless
you
it's like
articles.
blue cheese that's already got mold on it.
Well, cheese is mold.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that I can say, but I don't like it. So
I don't like it.
I am a stickler.
All right, I'll
Like at the
send
deer
you-
camp, Jen can tell you. I got bored and started going through the pantry of all these canned foods because I was like, damn, there's a lot of canned foods in here. So I was gonna organize it by like what vegetable it was and everything, and then I started looking at dates. I started chunking out all this stuff, and everybody's like, what are you doing? I was like, it's expired. They're like, it's in a can. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. It's bad. It's got to go. I don't know what they did with it because I didn't get to haul it, like, make sure it made it to the trash can, but it wasn't in the pantry anymore.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, it depends on the food. If I care about its expiration date or not.
Girl, it can be ketchup and out. Done.
Noted.
So don't be surprised if
My stuff is
I'm gonna
gone
start
after
checking your
you.
stuff. There is certain people I know that I check their stuff before I even eat any of it.
No, I mean, when it comes to like most food, yes. But like I'll tell you right now, I don't use like Italian dressing enough to have checked the thing. But will I serve people that Italian dressing? No. But it's sitting there. I'll throw it away and go buy new stuff. I don't
Yeah.
serve it to people. But
If it's something that I don't use a lot, I always am checking the dates. Like ranch dressing, that shit ain't gonna expire. It ain't gonna be in the refrigerator long enough.
yeah.
So I'm not worried about that. But like, let's say it's a chicken wing sauce or something like that. Like, how many times have I used this sauce? Like, it's gonna definitely like teriyaki. I'm not using teriyaki every damn day, so I'm gonna check it to see what it is.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll check it before I use it, but I'm not super anal about like getting it out of my fridge right away. Like,
no, it's going in the
No.
garbage.
yeah.
And if anybody tries to take it out of the garbage,
Oh no, you can't. No, there's no.
no.
taking
Once
that out
I've
of the
put it in
garbage.
there, don't go pick it back up.
No, I'll bite you. Don't do that.
How about cleaning the dishes before they go into the dishwasher?
It depends. I mean, I like everything rinsed. So if you have a dirty dish from dinner, it has to be rinsed. If the dishwasher hasn't been unloaded, you still rinse and stack it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do that. But if you're just leaving your crusty food all over it, no, thank you.
No. Well, I won't even put a dish in the dishwasher that I haven't used hot water. And I don't have to use soap, but like making sure there's nothing on the dish. Because even though like some days it may be like we wash off the dish, but then the next day, because I'll be honest, I'm not doing dishes every damn day. Usually it's every other day. So we have a big sink. I may have washed those off, but then the next time that I cook, like what is in the sink and does other food particles get on it? And sometimes people just don't rinse stuff. I'm guilty of it. So the shit is going to be cleaned before I put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, so no.
Because I don't trust the dishwasher. It's not scrubbing anything. It is a sanitizer.
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely agree. Everything should be rinsed. If you're not, you have to rinse it. There's no like, don't leave crusty stuff on the dishes.
Because then I'm going to be mad whenever I pull my dishes out and it still has food attached.
Yes. Okay. Well, if you have any pet peeves that you'd like to share, let us know.
Yes.
It's been fun.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for tuning in to the Unfiltered Duo podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who might enjoy it too. You can follow us on all social media platforms for updates, behind the scenes, and more content. Got questions, feedback, or a topic you'd love for us to cover? Reach out at unfilteredduopodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep listening.